Okay, so good morning, my little green birds. Oh god, that was like so awkward, but it's whatever. As you all know in the title, this is a huge sunscreen SPF haul, basically. If you guys are brand new to my channel, welcome, and also thank you so much for checking my channel out. If you would be so kind, do not forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe, and do not forget to also turn on the notification bell so you know when I have a brand new video up. So, like I said, this is literally all about sunscreen and SPF. I am just showing you guys what I have been consistently buying and what I usually replenish on, especially one of the brands that I feel like a lot of people should be literally going for because it is extremely hydrating and it's literally awesome. But with that being said, I am going to let you guys go and we're going to get on with this video if you want to see what's going on. Okay, so that was like awkward or whatever. It's really hard, I will admit, to get back into the routine after what's going on outside of our little world, because your world is different from my world. If you can't relate to what's going on outside of your bubble, your little safety bubble, then I don't know what to tell you, except for my channel might not be the best channel for you. So I am gonna put this out there again, even though I already put up a statement. I do represent the Black community. I am Blasian, and I believe in Black Lives Matter, and I also strongly believe all lives don't matter until Black Lives Matter. So like I said, once again, if that is something that you don't stand for or believe in, then my channel is not for you. Now, with that being said, and getting that message very clear to you all, let's just get into what I have. Okay, so I am going to start off with this one product, if I can freaking find it. Okay, so here we go. I literally have probably $300 in SPF or something. Because, like, let's be real, you can literally, I go through SPF and sunscreen way more than any other skincare that I have. Now, the one that I have been kind of obsessing over, mainly because of the scent, is by Osmosis MD. I'm going to show you guys right here. I don't know if it's like focusing because the camera has been acting weird. Okay, so it did focus. Now, this is in broad spectrum 30. And this really does help with reducing the UVB and UVA rays. It is really amazing and awesome. It lasts up to 2 hours upon application in terms of protection. I would say that, you know, in terms of water, I would probably say at least 60 to 80 minutes or something like that in terms of protection, because I mainly use this for the face. Now, I will say that this has 13% of zinc dioxide, so zinc oxide, I'm so sorry. So 13% zinc oxide. And if you are allergic to zinc, I would definitely recommend not using this, okay? Because like zinc is a typical compound that is found in sunscreen, and it is pretty much a main active ingredient in terms of protecting our skin from the UVA and UVB rays. I will have a separate video on the differences between those rays because they act differently with our skin. Now, like I said, I love this, but the only major downfall, which might I add I am using right now, I may look a little hydrated, but in reality, I actually had to use a toner, a facial toner, or use a hydrosol to add that extra hydration. I will say maybe I should have sprayed a toner or hydrosol on before I applied this, but I will say that this is more on the thicker side. So I would recommend only using this for the face. It barely spreads, even if I'm using like an index finger size, index nail size of the product, I still feel like it's not hydrating. So if you are going to use Osmosis MD, I would highly recommend that you put on a moisturizer beforehand or use a hydrosol or toner. Like I said, feels definitely more on the thicker side, and that is something that I normally don't go for. But I love this product because the product scent is a solid 10. It's like vanilla and coconut scented, but in terms of how it spreads, I'm going to give that a 5 because it is very hard to manipulate onto the skin. Now, I'm going to just show you guys this huge haul that I have. Okay, so I'm not going to name the company that I bought these products from because I no longer support them. They are an evil company and everything. And if you go on my social media, I've already been very active in terms of my voice, especially with this movement in terms of BLM, which stands for Black Lives Matter, and equality. So, I wanted to get this faster than the other companies that I usually like shopping with and everything. So this is by Cosmetics, the Hydrate Plus. This is an SPF broad spectrum 17. Okay, so this is really just more like, oh, I'm on the go, I'm stepping out, I'm not staying in the sun. That's what the point of a lower SPF number is typically. So if you are using something that's about 10, 15 to 17 or even 20, that's really just like you're going outside and then going to the store and then coming back. When you start staying outside longer period of time, that's when you want to use SPF 30 and up, all the way up to 100, which I honestly really don't believe that 100 actually even works. So I just stick to 50, to be really quite honest with you. Now, that is something, like I said, I usually replenish. Now, this is a brand new one by Skin Medica. This is my very first Skin Medica product that I have ever bought. It is the Essential Defense Everyday Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 47 PA Quadruple Plus Sunscreen. I'm just going by what it says on the back and on the front of the product, okay? This says it's good for oily and combination skin types. Now, I have oily skin and I usually moisturize regardless if I have oily skin. Now, this is obviously something that you would want to use more so in the daytime, obviously. But if you're indoors and if you want that extra hydration, that's when I always recommend using an SPF. I have never tried this one before, and I am really excited to try this down the road and everything. This does have zinc oxide of 12%, and it also has octinoxate. I think I'm saying it properly. I've said it numerous times, but it's always so hard to say this. And that is in 7.5%. Now, those are the two active ingredients in this product. And now, from what I understand is that, of course, apply liberally before going outside, 15 minutes beforehand, and this one claims 2 hours of protection. Now, I am going to show you guys one of my favorite products that I always replenish. I have probably spent more on this sunscreen than any other sunscreen out there, and that is literally Black Girl Sunscreen. Now, you guys have seen me promote this so many times because I honestly really believe in this product, and I highly recommend it. I have an open bottle somewhere and whatever, but, or one of these might be open to my knowledge, but I always replenish on this. This is a Black-owned POC company, and I highly recommend buying from POC and Black-owned brands right now during this time because they are experiencing more of a hardship than anyone. I relate to them as a POC part Black person, but like I said in my previous video that is more on the stronger side, it is hard for me to relate, or people would tell me it's hard for me to relate because I don't have that deep pigmentation of melanin. But it does not mean that I do not understand their hardships whatsoever. Now, I absolutely love this, and this one of the best things about this brand is that it helps with UVA, UVB protection. It is in broad spectrum of SPF 30. This is the most hydrating product I have ever used. It is more hydrating than all of the medical grade skincare that I have used in the past, and this is usually the SPF that I typically use over anything else, to be really quite honest with you. It is literally moisturizing, and if you have dry skin, it is going to be more moisturizing, to be really quite honest with you guys, more moisturizing than all of these other products I'm about to show you. Like, no joke, not kidding, not bothered. So This is zinc-free and oxybenzone-free, so if you are allergic to any of that, this product is really good for you, okay? Highly, highly recommend that. Okay, so I already opened this and everything because, you know, during this pandemic that we're all experiencing and whatnot, like, you just have to sterilize everything and whatever because, you know, you don't know who the hell's packing your stuff. So, of course, as always, I promote Premier Look because Premier Look is always advocating for POC from what I understand, but if they don't advocate for more POC, that is going to be a real shame on them. I'm going to be really honest with you. I am just over these brands not promoting POC when a lot of POC buy their brands, okay? But they have always, Premier Look has always been consistent in advocating for them, and that's also another huge reason why I love cosmetics, because they are a huge advocate for POC rights and inclusivity, okay? And all about inclusion. So this is the bill. We're not looking at the bill. Okay, so I am literally opening this for the first time because I did open this, but I never went through it. So I don't know what the heck this is. Apple CBD plus 30 milligrams of CBD bath bomb relief. Okay, thank you so much for CBD for sending me this product. You guys always turn out when I want you to, and when I'm not even expecting it, just to be really honest with you guys, because the last time I ordered something from you guys, oh my god, you guys gave me at least $300 of product extra just for me to try out, and that is literally awesome. Okay, so I had to replenish on Is Clinical the Hydra-Intensive cooling mask. I had to replenish on that because I told you guys this thing, once you use it, to my male audience, once you start using this after you're done shaving, this is a straight up game changer. I am not even joking. And also, same for the women. I would even recommend putting this on your legs. I'm not even joking. If you guys are still shaving your legs, all the above, I highly, highly recommend using this product, okay? Who said that you can't use this for your full body? Let's be honest. Okay, now, what is this? Okay, so this is by Sanitas Oily Skin Daily Serum Sample. What else is in here? More CBD products from Apple CBD Plus. That's just a sample size of whatever that may be. So this is something that it's really hard actually looking for. It's really weird. So almost everywhere I'm going online, I am not finding Elta MD sunscreen because they're all selling out. So this is a UV Daily Broad Spectrum SPF 40 Sheer and Lightweight Hyaluronic Acid Transparent Zinc Oxide UVA/UVB Protection Moisturizing Facial Sunscreen. Normal combination and post-procedure skin. So I am more on the oily skin side and I am not bothered, but there are areas of my face where it's more dry. So it's literally like a combination, and this would totally go with what I'm looking for. This has a active ingredient of zinc oxide 9.0% and octinoxate 7.5%. Now, same thing, apply liberally all over the face and definitely reapply every 2 hours. I have no idea what this is supposed to smell like or anything like that. I am thinking about doing a skincare haul on this brand because they are medical grade skincare, but also they seem to be like the professional, affordable version of medical grade skincare. That is something that always stuck out to me about them. Now, I had to buy a full bottle of Is Clinical Extreme Protect SPF 30. Now, I have used many samples of this before. I have had travel size versions sent to me and all that other jazz, and I use them. I mean, like, I literally have one of them sitting in my toiletry bag that I always bring with me. So yeah, safe right there. SPF 30 by Is Clinical. I used to actually not like this product, but the more I used it, the more I got used to it. It is a little thicker. It is not like their SPF 50. The SPF 50 is a lot more sheer, and it spreads more on the face evenly. I absolutely love that. I do like this. So this is the most expensive sunscreen that I have. This one's a lot more manipulative in terms of use versus this one is a lot thicker. So that's something to really think about, you guys. I will say best scented SPF that I have. Like I said, give that a 10, flat out. Now, lastly, now this is, I wanted to get this because I like the whole instant gratification thing of using products that I don't have to sit there, put on, massage it into my skin and everything. And this is by Coola. Now, Coola is all about their aerosol, if you want to call it that, their spray-on SPFs and everything. I will tell you this right now, I am very sensitive to these alcohol-based SPFs and also deodorants. So I usually don't spray anything under my arms at all. I don't even spray anything right here, even where the tricep muscle is, because it just dries out my skin so much and it literally turns red. It gets extremely irritated. When it comes down to this product and everything, I used their unscented one while I was in Hawaii last year, and I absolutely loved it, but just for the convenience. But like I said, this is something that I would never use directly under my arms. I would definitely use this as a convenience of only for my limbs, okay? And I would not put this on my face. I would use a totally separate one. So so I got this one like from Coola in Pina Colada. I've always wanted to try the Pina Colada one and everything because, you know, I am all about scents, to be quite honest. So let's see. Let me see. Is this on? How do you... Is this thing on? Lock? Unlock. Oh my god. Is this broken? Ooh. Jesus. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so I do smell the Pina Colada. It is very delicious smelling. And I will say this is alcohol based. So this has alcohol denate more likely in it, I believe. And I would definitely not put this on your face whatsoever, okay? Please do not do so. And it is hydrating to a certain degree, but like I said, it's better if you just put it on 15 minutes before you step outside. So if I don't want to reapply something such as this or this, I just spray it on. And that is the only major convenient thing about that. So with that being said, you guys, I hope that I went over some things that you may have not known about sunscreen. I know that I told you guys that I'm going to have a separate video in terms of UVA and UVB rays. Because like literally that is like a very much separate subject to really start diving into. I just wanted to let you guys know there are products out there that I would highly recommend supporting instead right now during this time. And also the fact that if you are not allergic, or I mean if you are allergic to zinc oxide and oxybenzone and all of that, which oxybenzone is just really bad for you in general, I would recommend Black Girl Sunscreen because literally this stuff is literally golden. I have talked to the owner so many times, and shout out to Shantae, the owner at Black Girl Sunscreen, for definitely communicating with me in terms of products and stuff that we just chat about. I think she is literally a genius, and I really hope that she comes out with a pro version of the sunscreen at some point. I'm talking about professional skincare version of it. That would be literally amazing and awesome. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what I've been using, what I've replenished on, and just tell you what tier of SPF, like from 10 to 15 to 20, what's that really good for versus 30 and up. With that being said, you guys, thank you so much once again. If you guys love this video, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And also let me know anything down in the description, under the description box in the comments down below. And also, do not forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And also, I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.